Hello, everyone, and thanks for watching or listening to another podcast. Today is something I want to get off my chest again, and this is going to be kind of a closing video for a long period of time that I was in. So let's go back to the moment that I started drinking, and that was actually around my 20. I started. I was never a very big drinker. I was never a very big consumer of alcohol. First of all, I really didn't like the taste, um, but it grew on me. And as many of you might know, in the beginning years, I didn't drink any alcohol. I just smoked some weed, not a whole lot, but I did. Just a few drags of a joint, and that's it, right? That was my thing. And then it makes you social, it makes you engage in conversation without being crazy, right? I mean, when I think about my alcohol days, beer is all fine, wine is all fine. But there is a certain moment in time that I went to the hard stuff, the whiskeys and stuff, and they just make you crazy somehow. It just makes you crazy. Your whole perception, your whole demeanor, everything changes when you go to the hard stuff. It's hard liquor, and you will feel it in your body the next day. I mean, I had so many hangovers over the year. Uh, yeah, I mean, I can handle it, but the people around me can't handle it. And I know it's bad for my body at the end of the day. So I want to change that. This video is, I took a few videos, I made a few videos about the road to sobriety. Um, 1 year ago, the 1st of October 2020 was a special day for me because, I'll put it out there. It doesn't matter. I say goodbye to my job, right? I was at the point of breakdown because of, personal stuff, stuff at my job. It was just too much. I'm a guy who has a family. I have a wife. I have a beautiful daughter, which I love very much. But my daughter also here and there has some issues, and it's tough, especially when you want to combine it with a job when you're busy. Yeah, long story short, it was a difficult time, and it's been a difficult time for the last 3 years. So those last 3 years, 2019, 2020, 21, I drink a lot. To numb pain, to numb anxiety, all that kind of stuff. Why do you drink? You want to feel good, you want to feel happy, you want to feel energized, you don't want to feel down, you don't want to feel depressed. So you kind of block all of that out, and that's perfect when you talk about alcohol. That's a perfect remedy, right? Because you block all your internal struggles, whatever. After 2 beers, the world is beautiful. Put on some music. You got some whiskey too? Yeah, bring it on. It's that's how it goes. And it was my friend for a very long time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I love conversation, but at the beginning, I'm kind of like, I'm not very socially awkward, but I am a little bit awkward in that because I'm too self-aware, right? I mean, I'm putting my stuff out here on YouTube, but so I can talk, and I just do this out of the top of my head. Um, but alcohol just makes sure that you have a good time, that you have great conversation. um, like all your internal break disappears, right? And I have a big break on my character. I do, because I'm very self-aware. I'm aware of the people around me. I'm aware of the conversation, in which direction it goes. Um, and when I'm a little bit intoxicated, it's like, fuck all that. I'm just gonna tell my stuff, right? I'm gonna tell you how I feel and why maybe you're wrong, or maybe why we disagree, because I think this, and it makes me a little bit more sociable, right? But the impact on alcohol on your body in your 20s is not that much. I remember the days that you drink quite a lot of alcohol, lots of cigarettes on top of it as well, here and there some weed, like really going to the limit. Like when you're really fucked up already, you have to get that last tequila shot in there as well. I've been there. And I've been there on the way that I don't remember how I got home, or that I got bruises on my face that I think, what the hell happened last night? It's just like a black hole between 2 and 4. I have no idea what happened. I remember getting up from a bush and then walking home, but that's all I know. I've been there. And I'm not proud of that, but that's your 20s, when you have zero responsibility. The only responsibility you have is just doing good in school, or at least passing all the grades so you can move on to the next year, right? That is all the responsibility in the world. Fast forward 10 years later, when you do have a house, you have a mortgage, you have a little kid that also needs some special attention, you got a wife. And a wife is not like, okay, you're married, you've been through the honeymoon years and that's it. I mean, you constantly got to work on your relationship, right? Otherwise, it all goes haywire. She's also just a person that might be right, might be wrong. It's not easy, but it can be done. What I try to get at is like, alcohol was my friend and now it's becoming my enemy. Because I still like to party, I still like to listen to music, I still like to go loose from time to time, right? Just kind of release from all the responsibilities that you have and that you take on as a man, some of the stuff you don't necessarily ask for, but you still do it, right? Because you're a good person, you believe that that's a core value in society because of a family, because of whatever it might be. You're not going to be loose and saying, stuff it, this is it, zoek it out, do your own thing, I'm not participating. You can't do that. But very quickly when you drink, you're going to find out that like you're going to have a great time at night. Oh yeah, you're going to have a great time. Listen to music, playing video games, watching a movie, doing whatever you want just to escape a little bit. Because everybody does that and sometimes need that in their life. But the repercussions on your body for drinking, and especially the hard stuff, right? There was a time I didn't drink beer at all. I think I'm gonna have a beer diet. I'm only gonna drink straight whiskey right now, right? So I can cut down on my beer usage. You know, I always think think I was making a smart move, but it's horrible, man. I went to a bottle of 1 liter like in 2 days, and when you wake up, you're like a dried out shrimp, you know. You feel horrible. You feel your stomach, you feel everything. I mean, you're not there for the first 2-3 hours. At least that was my experience. I think I can hold my liquor down quite good, but the repercussions on my body is what makes me also believe I need to move into a different direction. Because I fall asleep very fast, but I'm awake between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. because my heart is racing. My stomach is gurgling, all that stuff, you know, all the negatives. And then the next morning, I mean, I fall asleep maybe between 5 a.m. and 7. I still had maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep in. But it takes your soul away, you know. They say hard liquors, they call it spirits. It does take your spirit away. And when you have responsibilities as a man and you want to escape, and like it's going to impact not only you but the rest of your family. So it's just time for different, how you say that? It's just you got to have an attitude change. When I drink with other people, I see that their tempo, like in drinking and pouring down liquor, is... I always think like, come on, hurry up. Your drink is getting warm. You know what I mean? I got more urgency to get that stuff down. And also I know I can drink way more than the rest of the people. And again, this is not bragging. I'm not proud of that. But it also makes you realize, you know, you do got a problem. And I also caught myself drinking through the weekdays. You know, I just have a liter of beer for in the afternoon after my lunch, and then I go back to work. Doesn't do anything to me. I'm a little more sociable in meetings and stuff like that. I still get my work done, but that's not the way it's supposed to be, is it? So it's all about changing your perception, changing your lifestyle, finally waking up that there's people depending on you, that you also have a health, and you still think you're young, but I'm a couple of years, I'm 40 years old, man. It's terrifying at the same time, but at the same time, I also think, yeah, this is what it is. Life goes fast. It really goes fast. I really feel that. And for me, I'm in my late 30s. Life is pretty much the same by day, day by day. It's just basically the same. Get up, eat, sit behind your laptop, either in the office or in your home office. Working from home has been great, by the way, but you get comfortable, and it's the same. And the first couple of years I was struggling with it, but now I'm at the point like, yeah, this is what it is, man. We all need to make money. One guy goes out there and lay bricks for the whole day. I'm sitting behind a computer solving some, quote unquote, complex issues when it comes to IT. And that's how I make my money. So, we all got to make money. But I just want to improve my life by drinking way less. And my plan now is only to get like 2 liters of beer in the house for the whole weekend. And for, I only drink half a liters, right? So that's 4 cans for a whole weekend. So I can go nuts one evening, yes. But then for the rest of the weekend, I can't drink no more. Or I can do it in moderations. I drink 1 liter one evening and the other liter the other evening. So that's 2 days in the week. And the rest of the week, I don't drink anything. So this is all about changing lifestyles. I can't say goodbye to the liquor yet. I just can't. I need something, and that's the most difficult thing. I need something just to relax. And I will never turn to MDMA or speed or all that nonsense. I don't need that. Beer is my thing. Whiskey is my thing. Whiskey I will cut down and completely. That should be off the diet list for a while, right? It should be. I drank a lot of whiskey this year, and I figured out that it makes me crazy. And at the other side, it's just not good for you. The hangovers from whiskey are so much worse than the hangovers from beer. But that's because I drink a lot of whiskey. So, we cut down on that. And I give myself this 4-can ration for the weekend. And also try not to have too much alcohol in the house. And I'm going to see how that works. And if it still doesn't work, because I've been there, man. I had a limited amount in the house. And I still need to get some more in the end of in the afternoon. I think like this is not enough. Come on, it's weekend, it's this and that. You have this whole voice in your head telling you should get some more. And it's all science. And it's been science over the years. And I've been ignoring it. And I think, it's all good. You know how you tell yourself like, but I'm working fine. I'm working hard. I'm being a good guy. I'm being a good dad, good husband, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. You got a problem. And I just got to face it. So I'll just keep, this is a computer channel, but this is also just, organizing my thoughts. It's just something I want to share. And this is also moments in time that I just want to share with you guys. Because I want to know at that point in time I was here with my thoughts. And I'm still struggling with it. And the actual recovery, I would say, from that whole 10-year period of drinking, that's only have to start right now. And if I fail myself, I look through my, it's the Dutch saying, but I will forgive myself once, but not twice or a third or fourth time, because then you just have to realize at a certain point you're just an alcoholic. And you think like, you're having fun with it, it's okay. No, guy, you're an alcoholic. You're dependent on that stuff. And as soon as you get dependent, I don't want to depend on other people, and other people don't want to depend on me. I don't want to depend on any goddamn substance to keep me going, right? Because you want to be independent to a certain degree in this life. And I have that attitude and I have that power behind it. It was nice for a while, but now it's not my friend anymore. Now it's destroying me. And that gotta be the attitude, right? There's so much stuff you can do. The times that you're drunk, it's also wasted time. It's a fun time, but at the same time, it's 2 or 3, 4 hours at most having fun, and then 1 or 2 days of recovery. And in those days, you can't do a lot. Your spirit is not good. You don't feel right. Is that all worth it? I'll leave it up to you. But I think I said enough. Again, I want to thank you guys for listening. I spit my heart out. I hope some of you guys can relate, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening.